is today's 1-minute parent tip. Today's lesson is called Kids Can Choose Consequences. As parents, we don't need to always be the one that's deciding how things should be or what to do with the kids. Actually, they usually have a lot of awareness about what would be a natural consequence, sometimes even a better idea of consequences than parents do, because parents often make the mistake of giving a punishment when they're upset or angry, and that's what distinguishes between a punishment and a consequence. A consequence is something that would naturally evolve out of the child's action in the real world, and a punishment is something that's administered mainly out of anger. So often what happens is when a parent is upset at a child for something they've done, they get angry, and then they make a punishment, and then they feel guilty about the punishment, so they withdraw it or they overcompensate. So then the child learns that to be naughty actually benefits them. So the parent inadvertently reinforces the negative behavior. Whereas natural consequences actually are designed to teach. And sometimes kids have a really good idea of a consequence that will fit the action. Not too harsh, not too lenient, but help them learn. So in one particular instance, I won't mention any names, but somebody that I know was caught lying. They were lying. They were lying because they wanted to make themselves look good. So as a consequence for being overly concerned with looking good, his brother, who I gave him I'll confess, it was my own family. I gave his brother the task of choosing the consequence. And the lying incident, happened to be the day before the talent show in front of the whole school. So my son, who was caught lying in order to make himself look good, was given a consequence by his brother that he had to wear a goofy wig. So instead of having his perfectly groomed hair, he had to wear this silly wig and feel silly. So they both thought that that was a very fitting consequence for lying to make yourself look good. So maybe it doesn't work perfectly every time, but certainly kids can be very creative and very aware of what would be a very fitting consequence for their actions if they do something that doesn't work. So that's your lesson for today, is kids can choose consequences. Thanks for watching.